Good evening to the Pearsall High School Marching Band. My name is Jarrett Lippman, and I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Excited to judge you tonight in the area of marching performance at the Bear Band Classic. Hope my comments will be helpful as you prepare for your upcoming UIL performance. It's a really great stage you set up here. Kids look great. Great integration of the color guard. Just as we stand here, remind the performers to try to look as tall as possible. Match all of the angles of the flutes, match all the angles of the instruments of the alto saxophones, little discrepancies you've detailed so well. As you look through the horns and the brass, the angles are matching pretty well. Just minor discrepancies in our woodwind family. Color guard hand positions on the picture. Make sure we're all the same up at the top right. Yeah, really nice job on the initial step off here. Great control and energy in the marching stride. Really wonderful uniformity of technique. Let's try to get the picture frames and the color guard to move around right at the same time. Good as we weave the guard in throughout. Nice job with the horns up and the flutes. And as performers move in and out of the direction changes, just make sure that we stay tall, we don't sink down there. But a real good uniform approach in the marching technique. And then as we come into this halt here, good control of the form. Very nice staging for the color guard. Yeah, performers look very strong here. As we reshape the form, good understanding of how this condenses and moves across the field. Continue to work so that each performer, as they step off, controls their upper body so we don't see any shifting whatsoever. And then in this final halt, minor intervallic discrepancies. Just make sure we're 50-50 here in the flutes and clarinets in this front curvilinear here. Excellent control of the halftime technique. And timing in the silks there going into the last release. Almost. It's very, very well done, though, from the wind and battery. Fight through the wind color guard. I know it's making it difficult. Yeah, good woodwinds in that change of direction. Minor discrepancies from the performer. It's a really, really nice job defining the backup technique there. Just continue to work with all to make sure that we don't bounce some of our clarinet players as they move through the change of direction. Just a little bit of bounce in the backup. But it's really down to individuals. Good staging for the color guard here. Color guard doing a better job here fighting through the wind. But just in general, work with the clarinets on side one as they move. They're in the smaller size steps that the upper bodies don't shake back and forth. Good coordination of the chimes with the horns down. Just minor discrepancies in the timing of the feed out and the clarinets there. You can see and hear it as we're not moving quite together in the melodic line in the clarinets. We look a little smaller as we stand in this hold, as we look back across the back side of the form in the baritones. Not all the baritones are able to stay as tall as when we started the show. Continue to remind performers to stay taller as they go through the show and not to let down. Yeah, this is neat how the form flexes and opens up. Just make sure as we come back that everybody hits the yard line center of body together so that we see the cover down and then it breaks apart. Ooh, color guard. Struggling in the silks here with both timing and lower body underneath the work. Good staging for the soloists. Just watch again, upper bodies in the baritones and the low brass as they come front there. That's not one of your finest moments. A little uncomfortable here as we transition. Okay, rifle timing seems a little bit insecure there. That's how we're trying to synchronize that. I'm not sure we've got that right yet. Yeah, and then a little bit fresher here in terms of the material maybe being newer, not quite as in control of that last rotation. Yeah, as we follow the leader here in the woodwinds, just want to make sure that our upper bodies are real still. And then in and out of each one of these little features that everybody gets great control of the step off. Better rotation in the low brass, good. Better rotation in the trumpets, good. Nice in the halftime in the mellophone and altos. Good coordination of the elements. This is a very well coordinated moment for you. Good, guys. Continuing to look strong on our backup in the trumpets, okay? Struggling there with our step off and our woodwinds, and then the technique not as solid there. You can tell we're having a little bit of a breakdown in our fundamentals. Yeah, very creative use of the source material here, the colors and the flags. This is neat, painting a different kind of picture. Love it. And obviously still a work in progress. Very creative use of source material, though. Very creative staging, use of colors. Let's continue to work on excellence right now. But that's really a neat production. Really neat. Hopefully you can get some body in there, and as the color guard work gets finished, that'll be really cool for you. Cool. Just continue to work to tie everything together. It's a memorable program. They're off to a great start. Visually extremely well trained. The breakdowns come obviously in the newer material, but even watching them depart the field, you guys are doing a great job in uniformity of technique and style. So keep up the good work. Good luck this year.